So, a lot of people around the world are hearing about this story because how unusual it is. A teenager found, 19-year-old teenager found in a freezer, dead. That's stuff you don't really want to talk about. But because the person was a black person, a black 19-year-old teenager in the freezer, questions is going to be raised. Because one, being from out here in Illinois, we know how Rosemount is. Okay, Rosemount has a history. And for those who don't know about it, we know. And that's why I'm here. The police department are not very friendly to outsiders or basically people of color. We've seen that behavior from Rosemount. No matter how diverse they got, no matter how much money they make, whether if you're Hispanic, Asian, black, they don't like you too much. That has been the norm. That's how Rosemount operates. Now, Keeneka Jenkins was 19 years old and was supposedly going to a party of a friend's house. Who are these friends? Why was this 19-year-old kid out getting drunk with her friends? Out at 1 o'clock in the morning. She's 19 years old. That does not give her the right to go out and getting drunk and going out. So, and she was supposed to be somewhere else, and I guess she ended up at the Crown Hotel in Rosemount, going to another party or something, and they're trying to say she was drunk and walked into a freezer accidentally. But the police department was not there to aid the parents who just lost a child. They just want some answers. They want to know what's going on. And they didn't feel the police job, and it's part of their job, is to make sure that the parents understand and try to console the parents and give them a blow. Don't want them to hurt in any way. They're suffering. You want to ease the pain as much as possible. But they treated the family as if they was a piece of dirt because they're Rosemount. That's what they do. The Rosemount Police Department is one of the worst and most racist police departments ever. Right along with Wilmette, right along with Highland Park, you got these police departments that's in very privileged areas, and their job is to just maintain that the residents are okay. That's it. If you're not a resident over there, what were you doing here? Is their mentality. Oh, great. Let's say this chick with half a car on a park right next to me. So, you look at the situation and it don't add up. Like they say, that freezer is double steel enforced. So if they say she's drunk, how will she have the force to open the freezer? Where's the surveillance video? It's Rosemount. You know they got it. So they doing an investigation now to see what happened and how did she get in the freezer. And they trying to tell them accidents happen. They've seen accidents like this happen. I'm like, really? I can't recall it ever happening. It's so bizarre. It's like, really? The Rosemount Police Department is very bad. I was just in Rosemount when I made like the video talking about Kyrie and all that, and I was out there in the privileged area, and I told you, I'm like, I'm in an area that's very privileged right now. But I was in there probably like 5-10 minutes, and I got out of there. I don't normally come out that way, because they charge you for everything just to try to keep the brothers out of there. No, this is the one I was there. This is like the entertainment area. See, Rosemount is normally the tourist place. That's where you get like everybody that flies in. They normally go to Rosemount. They got all the bars, like where you'll see actors, celebrities. They go hang out in Rosemount. But needless to say, you're not going to get any help, any cooperation from the police department. If something was to happen to me in Rosemount, I'm quite sure Rosemount police will treat me as the criminal, the suspect, and everything that happened. I'd be like, I was hit, I was shot a couple of times. What did you do, criminal? Who house you break out of? That's just Rosemount. And now this parent has got to suffer. They wouldn't let her see her daughter. They wouldn't tell her that their daughter was dead until she kept inquiring about it. And then they was like, well, she's dead. So they had to defrost the freezer. So that's why they couldn't let her see her. And they told her, only you and the daughter can go in. Nobody else can go in. You can see her, but don't take any pictures because it's an investigation. So they tell them right off the bat, like, this is what we want you to do. And that's that. So they gotta follow suit or else. No empathy at all. So when you go through a situation like that, when you just lost a child and people are not even giving you the human decency to treat you with any type of respect, and people that's walking by looking at her weird and looking at them because they're in Rosemount and that's how they act. They got a why are you here mentality. When they see you in areas that they don't normally see you in. It's very segregated over there. I'll never forget the fight at HBO at the Rosemount, at the Allstate Arena. And they had to call in Rosemount Police Department. Fernando Vargas is a WBC world champion. They trying to arrest him, and they were like, look, the promoters, everybody had to get involved to stop it from happening. They didn't care how many championships he won. They didn't care what was going on, the situation. It was his event. He was the main event. They didn't care. Only thing they cared about was the fact that, wait a minute, we got a fight breaking out. He's a Mexican. They're all Mexicans. Take him down. And the manager knew it because he was with the people that's, the sponsor, the white guys who were there told him, like, look, get your guys on the bus. Get them on the bus right now before the police get here and start questioning people, because they're going to start arresting people. So get them on the bus. Yep. So they was finna arrest Fernando Vargas, take him down with everybody else that was in the crowd. It's his event at your arena. He's the main event, and you talking about throwing him in the hole with everybody else just because he's Mexican. That's all they saw. They didn't see that all them people came there to see him. They about to try to lock him up. Why? Pepper steak.
Just, I'll take some.
Anything to drink? You wanna bag or you wanna eat here?
Oh no, it's to go.
Okay.
Let me get the Coke.
A small, medium, or
Large. We won't know until the investigation is done, but I wouldn't rule that out. Definitely in Rosemount, the way that went down. But this is why she was 19 years old, so you want to definitely be vested more into the careers or the lives of your children and pay attention to them. And like their involvement, their friends. Because she shouldn't have been out that late at 19 years old. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Uh-oh, this thing is leaking pretty bad. Okay. Well, yeah, get something for this. Let me try to drink some of this down. Okay. So that was the case.